Alright, I came to the truck this morning. This is a 2017 Chevy Suburban and it would not start. This is a no crank, no start situation. Let's hop inside of it and see what it does. Right now, when I try to, the key's in the ignition, and when I try to start it, it does this. So there's nothing. It doesn't do anything, doesn't crank at all. I don't know if it's a dead battery or anything, but I got this scanner right here. This is the Innova 5610 scanner. So I'm gonna try to plug it in and see what I got, and I can even check the battery voltage on there. I don't have to get a voltmeter and check it. I'm gonna plug this scanner in, check to see if I have any code, because the no crank no start should be monitored. There's a reason why that the computer system is not starting the vehicle. So let's plug in the scanner and see what's going on. Right now I got the scanner plugged in and I got P129D. It's fuel pump driver control module, ignition on, start search circuit low. Looks like I got a laundry list of codes. Second one is transmission control module, requested male illumination. So transmission control module ask for the check engine light to be on, and then ignition on, start switch circuit high voltage. Right, it looks like these codes are being repeated. Interesting. So it says that's a permanent code, that's a hard code, that's an active code. That's what's going on. So it looks like if I have this fuel pump driver control module circuit low or circuit high voltage code, then this vehicle will not start. That's interesting. So we'll need to see what's responsible for that. I hope it's not the module that's bad. So let's try to see. Let's go take a look at some data. I'm gonna press the button right here for live data. Check the data real quick, because data is your best friend when it comes to these things. So taking a look at live data, I want to see anything that's pertaining to fuel pump. See starter relay command, that tells me something here, because I can't, this is not starting. But then starter relay command is off. It's not commanding the starter relay because it doesn't see the fuel pump. I want to see if there's any pressure being built, and when I turn the key on I don't hear the fuel pump. That tells me that I have something related to the fuel pump, and the code also tells me that. But I really want to check the data here. So fuel rail pressure, got fuel rail temperature. I don't want fuel rail temperature, I want fuel rail pressure. -40 Fahrenheit. That can't be right. Tells me how much fuel I have in the tank. Okay, let's do fuel pressure sensor. We got 15 psi. Yes, I don't think I have, the fuel pump is not really working here. Turn it off. I'm going to try to cycle the key again. I don't hear the fuel pump. Then 14 psi, if the fuel pump was being primed, that wouldn't really, that would tell me something. The pressure would have gone higher. 14 psi right now. That is really not enough, and it dropped to 13. So the fuel pump is not building up pressure, it's not priming. This means it's not turning on that initial key on. And in my truck, when you open the door, the fuel pump primes. You hear the fuel pump turning on, and when you turn the key on as well before you start the vehicle, you hear the fuel pump. So I'm having an issue with fuel pump here. So let me go ahead, maybe it's a fuse. I'm gonna go ahead and check out the fuse. I'm gonna go under the hood and check the fuse. Alright, right here I got the fuse box. This is the fuse box. I'm gonna unlock it. And since I don't see my fuel pump priming, I'm gonna take a look at the fuses. Maybe it's a fuse pump relay. Let's take a look at what we have here. I think the manual, I would see better in the manual, but over here I got 120 is the fuel pump relay. That's 120. So in this diagram, it's this one. This is not showing right. It's the sun. So 120 is right here in this diagram. So that relay is right there. It says GM on it. I'm gonna take a look at. Let's take a look at the fuse. There's a fuel pump fuse right there. It's a fuel pump prime, and that's actually what I really want right there. There's a fuel pump prime relay, and there's a fuel pump prime at 117. Let's take a look at this fuse, and this fuse is a 5 amp fuse, 117. Let's see, where is 117? 117 is all the way up there. So let's take a look at 117. 117 is this 5 amp fuse right there, I think. Well, let's take a look at that. Then if the fuse is good, we're going to take a look at the relay, the fuel pump relay, and then go from there. If these things are good, and then I'm going to go to the fuel pump module and take a look and see what it is. But since I'm not building pressure right now, it's good to check the fuse, the relay, and then we'll go from there. Let's pull this fuse out. All the fuse is out, and then this fuse right here is burnt. I don't know if the camera shows it right, but this thing is completely burnt. I don't have this kind of fuse right here. This is a micro fuse, I think. I'm gonna try to go to another parts store, get it, and see if that will solve our problem, but that's definitely an issue. Alright, I went and got this micro fuse assortment from the parts store. I got my 5 amp fuse. Already took it out. I'm gonna install this guy. So this 5 amp fuse is installed. I'm gonna go back inside the car to start it, and let's see what we got. Right here I'm inside. Let's take a look here. Well, bingo! I think we got it. So I'm going to just delete the codes. Let's skip. I'm going to delete these codes. Let's go to press the erase button since this vehicle is fine right now. Erase DTC. I think the engine has to be. Oh, cool. It's erase it while the engine is running. The check engine light is gone. I don't have a check engine light again. And let's see. Let's go back to live data here. No check engine light on. No light on the dash. Then let's do this. Check the fuel system again. Fuel pump. So fuel pressure here is at 47 psi. So then at key on, see? Key on, I still have pressure in the system. It's not like at 12 or 13 it was before. So I think that's a fix. A fuse causing a no crank, no start. And I diagnosed this thing right here with the scanner.